Good morning and welcome to Online Chats. My name is Diane Cohen, and today we're here with Rudy Flores. Rudy Flores is like a brother to me. He and I have collaborated for many, many years on many different things. Today we're going to talk about the Professionals of Workers' Comp organization that we started together many years ago. Hi, Rudy. Welcome. Thank you for being online with me today.
Good morning, Diane. It's good to see you. Doing
Thank
well.
I wanted to talk a little bit about the organization that we started because I think it's really important for underserved areas that don't have the educational opportunities um, to learn what it takes to start an organization like the Professionals of Workers' Comp. So why don't you tell us a little bit about what you think is really important about this type of organization?
Well, I think the most important part is we have to identify what does it take to build an organization. Is there a need? Uh, do you have a claims population in your area that is not being served? Now, there's a lot of great organizations all over the nation. Specifically here in California, we have tons of them. Well, Dan, I think that the most important part in starting an organization is there a need?
Yeah.
And what does it take to build an organization? The most important part of an organization, you need to have a mission statement. What are you trying to accomplish? When we formed PIWC, we found that there was a need in providing educational programs, social events, networking events, and most importantly, identifying a charity that was going to benefit from our organization. So I think that what we've done in forming PIWC years ago, we found a need that was tremendous because there was very few organizations in the Central Valley that were catering to the claims staff. And then we developed another part of it, which was also catering to the legal organizations and even the medical organizations. So, I think the most important part in forming one of these organizations is there a need? Once you identify that need, then I think that the foundation of any organization is establishing your bylaws.
So let's talk about that for a second. So bylaws are really important because it gives you, like you said, a foundation. It allows the organization to know where it's going and what it's allowed to do, what it's not allowed to do, and also what is everybody's roles. So the PIWC has got very good bylaws. Is that something that perhaps if somebody wanted to start an organization, we could share with them?
I think absolutely, Dan. You and I are the founders of that organization many years ago, and it took us some time to establish those bylaws, but we outlined them and made them simple enough to follow. It is the one thing that needs to be followed by the letter of the law and the spirit of the law, and it is a reference point that all your board members, committee members, and members can follow. Our goal is to be able to provide an outline. So if there are organizations out there nationwide that are looking for a sample of a bylaw, we'd be happy to share that. You can reach out to me or Diane, and we'd be more than happy to share the bylaws that you can use as a template.
In fact, Rudy, you're mentioning a template. So would we be able to help out somebody that might be looking to start an organization in an area? Do we have a binder or something that we can share? And I know we do. You want to lift that up and share that?
Actually, we do. I kept this from one of our early days, and the binder obviously is a board member binder, and within the binder it has an outline of all of the calendar, the bylaws, the 501c certificates. I mean, everything that an organization needs to form a good solid outline. So I'd be more than happy to share that. We took a lot of time in doing this, and it's important that you have someone that's, has a legal background that can help you, because one of the things that you need to address is who does it take, to form these organizations. You have to have people that are committed, people that are smart and are willing to make an effort in making this thing go. As Diane and I know, we've been doing this for a long time. It takes a tremendous amount of work and a volunteer heart. It really does.
Rudy, I think there's other benefits to an organization like this. Education is so important. It is definitely one of the hallmarks of the professionals and workers' comp that we started. However, there are other things that happen. We are able to build community within our industry because of networking events that we have, golf tournaments, fundraisers, and the ability to visit with people. I think it's really important that people understand that this is an organization, or any organization, you get to know people, right? And when you get to know people and trust them, then your claims are in better hands because you know who's handling your work. Would you agree with that?
I agree. I think camaraderie in the industry is something that is extremely important. You learn from others, and we teach each other. You know, for the longest time, when claims adjusters were not looked upon as professionals. It's you're a claims adjuster, and I think we brought that to the Central Valley, and that made them feel. I had a lot of adjusters say, for the first time, somebody's recognizing that I'm a professional, and they really are. These people are handling millions of dollars, in benefits, and these adjusters are the ones that are distributing these benefits, and they are professionals in the
They
true
are.
sense of the word.
The name we picked was not by accident, right? Professionals of workers' comp. It
No.
was not by accident. We wanted to make sure those people that were part of our organization understood that this is a career that is very important. We have people's lives in the balance of our hands every single day. It is rare that someone can have a job that will affect someone's life as much as a claims examiner's.
Yeah, I think, Dan, when we started this thing, we called them superheroes, and we identified them as being people that are responsible and being sensitive in identifying what the needs were for the injured workers, and then being able to listen, and a lot of great claims adjusters. I've met some of the most wonderful people in this industry, and I tell you, the claims adjusters are the ones that are driving this whole thing, and they should be given credit because they do a lot of hard work, and they provide those benefits to those injured workers and keep us working.
Yes, absolutely. Well, Rudy, I want to thank you so much for all the years that we've been able to collaborate with each other on organizations like the Professionals Workers Comp. We had 3 chapters. And, one of the things that I find really interesting too is that every chapter is run by itself. So it is its own entity. So if you wanted to have a West Coast, East Coast, Atlanta or Chicago or Houston branch, you certainly could do that. And it would be totally the way that your organization wanted to run. We're happy to share with you our information. The Stockton branch, or what we call the Mid-Valley ones, and is approved by the Board of California to provide MCLE credits. And so you can see every organization does something a little bit different. And I think it's really important that they find who they are and what their mission is and what they want to do. The Fresno one does training so that they could take their CPCU classes. And I think that's fantastic because that gives them an opportunity to, again, advance in their careers. So the beauty of an organization like ours is that you could do whatever you want for your organization, your community, and you can customize it accordingly. Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. Hey, Rudy, if somebody wanted to get a copy of that binder, what is your phone number and email?
You can reach me at area code 661-805-2008, or my email is rflores, rflores, at payersdirect.com.
And of course, you can always reach me here on LinkedIn and online chats. My direct line number is 916-705-1618. And it's a simple email, Diane, DIANN, at macropro.com. Thank you so much for being with me today, Rudy. I certainly hope that we spread the gospel of education, community, networking, and that if somebody wanted to do any of those things, that they reach out to us, and we would be happy to help them.